Hello, everyone. This is Toshi Shimada, Music Director and Conductor of the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. We have a wonderful concert, outdoor concert coming up, and it's a summer concert gala. And it's very important for us. And then along with that gala goes silent auction. But while that silent auction is going on, we have a great music going be happening. And that's going to be on Saturday, June 25th, 2022, coming up soon. Concert will start 7 o'clock. I think the gala will start 6 o'clock and then auction starts. But anyway, today we have a great privilege to have two of the wonderful vocalist guest soloists for this concert. Everybody knows, most people know Sarah Yanovitch-Vitale, right?
That's
And
right.
yeah, she got recently married, and then that's okay. So audience are very familiar with her voice, and that she has actually sung solo in this venue before last year in outdoor. So Sarah knows how this is gonna be, but we have also special guest here right now, Gene Stenger, and he's a tenor, and really delighted to have you joining our family. And I was just talking about why I didn't know about him before. I should have. And if everything goes well, you'll be invited back and back. I'm sure you'll be fine. With Sarah's recommendation, there's no problem. So anyway, welcome both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So needless to say, we are really looking forward and hope that it's not going to be raining or anything. Rain date is the next day on the 26th, and I hope that's going to be okay. But with our luck, I think it's going to be fine. So, any case, so let me ask Gene, if you don't mind, Sarah, about certain things, because he's kind of new to us. Where did you grow up before you really decided to take up on the career of the vocalist?
Originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, not too far.
Yeah,
Place
not too
with
far.
great opera theater and the symphony orchestra, of course.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
great art city.
And when did you decide to really pursue the career of singing?
Well, I would say it was when I was in high school. I was very much involved in all of my high school musical productions, and also had participated in a concert choir and also a select choir in high school called Top 21, and also did all of the district regional all-state choral festivals in Pennsylvania. And I really knew that I
Oops.
loved singing, loved performing. This is what I wanted to do. I didn't realize that I wanted to pursue classical singing, that was going to be the route that I would take. But my voice teacher at the time and my high school choir director both really encouraged me and said that I could have a career doing this.
Fantastic, and you do have one now. Fantastic one.
Yes, yeah.
Great. Sarah, I never asked you actually. You grew up in Connecticut.
I did. Yep.
But when did you really decided for this is a question I just asked Gene, the same thing. When you really decided that you want to be really pursue this career?
Yeah. Well, both of my parents are professional musicians. My dad was in the Coast Guard band for a really long time, and my mom's a violinist in the area. And so they started me playing violin and piano pretty young. But I just didn't really gravitate to either of those things. I really enjoyed singing. I would sing in church. And I kind of was more interested in being like a pop kind of singer at that time.
Really?
And my parents were sort of like, oh, you should take some classical or maybe do some jazz. And then kind of like, through high school age, I was getting more involved in things like that. And I did more classical related things. And I found that kind of suited my voice pretty well. And it was feeling good. And, when you start to feel good at something, like, oh, like that's the thing, you want to do. And so then I decided to go to get my degrees in that, and been singing ever since. So.
And for us three, meeting point is Yale University.
Yep.
And
That's where I first
yeah,
met Toshi there. Yeah.
yeah. So it's great that we are here, all three of us, and then this great occasion is going to happen. But you kind of had, of course, being born in America, of course, if you're a vocalist, your, of course, interest goes toward also American music theater too, musical theater music. And that's why we are featuring in you. You're not singing any opera aria or anything, particularly in duets formation. So don't worry, Gene, I'll invite you to do some solos arias later, but
Okay.
so I was thinking, there recently because of Bocelli singing a lot of duets with various artists, and then my favorite is Sarah Brightman, and of course that thing. And then I was thinking, what would the audience really enjoy listening to? Good American music. Well, I would say American because this was made in British in a way, musical theater music. And so I came up with always wanted to do this actually. These two major duets of that genre. One is not really the musical, but the popular kind of. So, of course, all I ask of you from the Phantom of Opera. I think I love that, of course. And then I know you're gonna sing very beautifully, knowing both of you.
Oh, yes.
I just can't wait. I'm gonna have a shivers. And for that very short selection, I'm sorry, it's very short. It's a short concert. That's why it's relatively speaking, you appear in shorter time. And then because we are almost near the end of the program, we are doing the time to say goodbye, the Conte di Partiro by Sartori, and that's another music that I really love. So I'm sorry, I'm just chose that pieces I love with I know you're gonna sing very well. That's why we're doing this. I wouldn't do it without any wonderful singers doing this. So any case, so I'm sorry again. Sorry so many times, but very short appearance. But the audience will be really loving it. And so, are there any special preparation to like these particular song? I mean, songs are not so particularly. Is it challenging to say? I mean, but you had to bring some more of the emotional content on these visual pieces. And like Gene, when you have done recently, have you done any musical theater shows?
Let's see. I actually did premiere a new musical a couple years ago with a company in Guilford. Actually, that was in 2019.
Okay, yeah, and of course, if you're in a show, it's like being an opera. You take a long time to prepare, those things, and do you prefer singing in the concert formation or oratorio type of things? I'm talking about the consuming time span.
Oh, I see. I mean, I think concert and oratorio is really more of my niche. That's how I've made my singing career now. But I would say that I mean, I enjoy doing both. I enjoy doing the concert oratorio and also this kind of music. I would say the preparation for both, I enjoy both of them.
Yeah, Sarah, I mean, you sing a lot of oratorios and sacred music, and do you wish to sing some opera? I mean, we did the Obio Bambino Caro the last year, but lengthy opera, or you prefer oratorios? And
it's interesting. Like Gene said, I love both. I haven't done a lot of full stage operas in the past few years. I've done a few kind of early music, per solo and stuff. But it's a different game as far you're not contending with like all that memorization when you're doing concert work. You kind of have the music. You want to be out of your music, especially for something like this, where you're doing something where you are a character, or you're supposed to be interacting. Gene and I are singing together, and so you want to be obviously out of your music, but you're not having to like memorize the whole show.
Mhm.
And for me now that I'm a mom, and I don't know that I would have the time to devote to memorizing something like that. So getting to do just these excerpts from those big shows where you can bring that emotion and you can still be that character, but without having to sort of put in all that time of staging, the whole show, which can take a lot. It takes a lot of work. So I love being able to kind of get up on stage and do these. I mean, you've been kind of apologizing for it being short, but that's kind of great. We love getting to do these little bits of it, and really people love it, and it's a lot of fun.
So I'm thinking right now to feature in some operatic duet concert scenes. Already something more, not too time consuming, but something really chunky to do on that.
Yeah, something doable.
Yeah. So the last question, this is kind of maybe personal. How do you prepare? Are there any routines do you prepare before you have a performance that day? Gene first.
Performance today, I mean, nothing special. I typically,
it's not like you don't speak at all, that kind of thing, no?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I'll try to limit talking as much as I can. I'll try to have a pretty low-key day, try to rest, conserve my energy for the performance, if that's possible. But other than that, no other specific routine.
Do you eat before?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I have to eat before I sing.
Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, I like to have maybe a little bit of a warm-up kind of earlier in the day, and then kind of let it sit, and warm up again before the concert a little later too. Definitely like to just relax with some coffee, maybe look at the music a little bit in the morning. Definitely eat beforehand for sure. My thing was always like some kind of safe food, like a sandwich, you want to have like a bunch of spicy foods or like something that's not going to feel good in your stomach. So it'd be a sandwich, but like, okay, I could eat half of it before the concert. I could eat half at intermission. That was always my sandwich routine for concerts.
Well, thank you for your candid comments. So, okay, then I have to mention what else is on the program, then we'll close. And the concert will start with Overture to West Side Story, Bernstein's. Just short clips of some selections. I know you're thinking, why we are not singing any of those? Well, we'll talk about that later. But also, we are doing some Spanish music, España, and with Cani, and some famous summer music, A Summer Place, from the film. And then we do a series of patriotic songs. Because this is really near the Independence Day, I thought we better bring some mood for that. So we did America the Beautiful, Stars and Stripes, and then George Cohan medley of the American songs. So it's a delightful music, and then we have a great soloist. So audience need to come to this. And tickets can be available through online, our site, ectsymphony.com. And that's Saturday, June 25th. Concert starts at 7, but you have to be there at 6 o'clock to start auctioning. So thank you so much, Gene and Sarah. Looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks. And take care of your voice.
We'll do.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.